Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Numbers here, with an episode of Magic Duels Origins. So for today's episode, we're going to be playing some more games with the Gruul Landfall deck. So yeah, really had a good time in terms of the deck tech with this deck, so hopefully we can have just as good a time today as well. So we're going to start off with the Gruul Guild Gate, then probably the Forest on turn 2 and play the Snapping Gnarlid. And we've got an Evolving Wilds to trigger this thing twice, and then we've also managed to pick up a Retreat to Valakut as well, so we potentially activate that twice as well. Okay, we're playing Orzhov at the moment, so this could be interesting. Managed to find the Monvuli Acid Moss as well, to potentially take down one of his lands on turn 5 at this rate, unless we find a different Evolving Wilds. So, something different from Evolving Wilds in the next turn or two. So yeah, it looks like we're playing Orzhov, so we found Liliana. Interesting. So we will be pumping this up. So, we've actually managed to find the Forest, which is pretty cool. So we're going to pump up Snapping Gnarlid. Going to pump him up again. Going to find that red source. So yeah, we will be able to play Monvuli Acid Moss next turn, which is pretty cool. So it's going to attack with you. We'll save the Evolving Wilds for later on. We might need to trigger a double landfall again. So he's going to let that go through. Taking down to 16. So this turn coming, we're going to be playing a Forest, followed by a Monvuli Acid Moss. Then possibly the turn after that, we might play Retreat to Valakut. Okay, so he's played a Retreat to Emeria. Not going to help him that much at this rate. So we're probably going to destroy maybe the Isolated Chapel. Has he got any other black? He does have a swamp, but at least we'll take out the second black source, potentially. So this will be pumped up twice again. We potentially want to kill Liliana, at some point. We'll get around to that though, so we'll trigger this twice thanks to the Monvuli Acid Moss. Let's destroy the Guild Gate. Oh no, sorry, not the Guild Gate, the Dual Land, I should say. Same back by turn. Hopefully that means he's now mana screwed, because that would be kind of hilarious. Especially having just played a Retreat to Emeria as well. So we'll take it down to 14. I think next turn we possibly want to play Retreat to Valakut, and then maybe Territorial Baloth the turn after that. So play this and the Gruul Guild Gate, and then maybe Territorial Baloth with an Evolving Wilds later on. We'd also have a Rolling Thunder to destroy Liliana as well. Okay, so we played Calastria Healer. So I lose 1 health, he gains 1 health. It's fine by me. And he's also played a Evolving Wild, so we can actually trigger Retreat to Emeria twice. Now, I was always considering this for my life gain deck, but never really thought it would have a place. She is now doing. So he's getting lots of tokens here. So Rolling Thunder is looking more and more appetizing, especially to kill Liliana. Okay, so he's back at 17 and we're down to 15. And we're going to be down to 13 and he's going to be up to 19. That's kind of a crazy turn for him. I'm impressed. So remember, we don't want to swing with the Snapping Gnarlid this turn. What do we want to do? Okay, we found a mountain. So how much damage could we do with this? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could potentially do 4 damage and take out all of these. That would flip Liliana. But I could then potentially... What does she flip as? What's her flip loyalty? 3. So whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana Heretical Healer, then return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. Ah, no, I'd almost have this perfect, except the fact it's going to spawn the zombie as well. Ah, do I do this now and then kill the zombie and then potentially take her out next turn? I might have to, because I can't keep this around. Or I could... How much damage am I doing again? I'm doing 4 from this? Let me just think. So... Yeah, play a mountain. I could kill her and one of the minions, potentially. 1, 2, 3... Yeah. So, I'm still got plenty of time here, so let's play out the mountain. That'll get pumped up. We're going to do Rolling Thunder, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and a token. Goodbye. I think that was probably the best play there. I mean, we had to get rid of Liliana, and if she didn't spawn that zombie, it would have been perfect. It's the fact that she actually spawns the 2/2 zombie as well. It just meant that I had to get rid of her. Okay, so he's played another class 3 healer. That's kind of annoying. I would love to have taken all of them out, but I just don't. I feel like I couldn't have done it. Okay, so we're going to go down to 9 here. Oh my god. This is kind of crazy. This is like the perfect perfect play for him, really. I think the only thing that might save us now would be like an Omnath, maybe. Would be kind of awesome. So we go down to 8 here. So I don't think I can actually swing with him next turn. I'm going to play Territorial Baloth, I think. Is my main play. Okay, we found a McKinley Slide Runner as well, so I think we definitely want to play Territorial Baloth. So, I think play Gruul Guild Gate. Swing with this one. And then play Territorial Baloth. Maybe I should have played Evolving Wilds there, I don't know. Yeah, this has not gone particularly well. I've kind of been outplayed by a life gain deck, which said I was always tempted by Retreat to Emeria, mainly to trigger the class 3 healer, but never really considered it. Okay, he's played a Blood Cursed Knight, so I was wondering if he's going to swing here. No, he decided not to. That's good for us. Okay, so we're kind of stalling out here until we can find one of our threats, so something like my Omnath would be quite nice right about here. So maybe I think maybe we play McKinley Slide Runner and retreat to Valakut. And then I think I'm going to play out the Evolving Wilds just so I can actually trigger it on do I give... it didn't really matter this turn. I'm actually going to swing, so I literally just had to... So these get triggered. I mean, I could swing with that, but there's no point. I've got to defend, basically. So we're just going to skip attack. We're going to leave this open, so I can actually trigger the Landfall on my turn, which is kind of cool. Okay, so he's played Retreat to Emeria, so I lose 2 health here, which is annoying. Yeah, I wish I'd taken out those class 3 healers now. But at the time, it was probably more important to take out Liliana. Oh my sweet Jesus. It's been some absolutely stupid life gain. Just wonder if he's going to swing or not. So he's going to swing with that one. We're going to pop you. We'll find a red source, I think. We'll pump you up. Doesn't really matter too much. It's going to get +2/+2 anyway. So we go through to the blocking phase, in which I kill this. Goodbye, you. I mean, he gets the lifelink, but you know that's not the worst thing that can happen right now. Ugh, Scythe Leopard is not that useful. I think we just kind of like skip over here. We have to like save blockers. Hopefully he doesn't draw into any mana and, you know, just knock me down with his Calastria healers. Solemn Offering. That's not really the end of the world. It's, you know, it's life gain for him, but I wasn't really using. Oh no, no! That is a big old bag of sadness. I think I might almost be dead here. Because, yeah, because he's going to trigger that thrice. I'm going to go down to 2. Wow, that was just sad. This is the first time I've lost with this deck in a long time. Wow. Just didn't find any of my like threats, like really any of my ramp, anything like that. So that was kind of disappointing. Oh, Snapping Gnarled is not useful at all. Never mind. I think that's a concede. I'll see you in a sec for game number 2, guys. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2, and I believe we're playing randomness. Do we keep this hand? Not really, it's too much mana. Oh god. That one we can keep. Yeah, we're playing randomness 113. He's a rank 21. Yeah, those first two hands were just really mana heavy and I couldn't really keep them. These ones are okay though, so... Oh excellent, we've actually managed to find a Zendikar Incarnate, so you know that would have been nice in the last game. Although we really just gotten done by those Clastriate healers, like they were the big kind of like damage dealers in that previous game. Okay, what's he playing? Carrier Thrall. Okay, interesting. 2/1 creature. I think we shall play... Ooh, it's tempting with the Jaddy Offshoot, but I think for this turn we'll be playing Snapping Gnarlid first, just to get ourselves a threat on the board. We'll use the Gate Creeper Find to find a red source next turn, I think. Okay, so he's played Smouldering something with a Touch of the Void. Okay, so he's going to kill my Snapping Gnarlid. You do that. So it looks like we're playing red, black, green, Eldrazi Control, something like that maybe? I don't know. We're yet to see. It's kind of... He's obviously played Removal, but then again it could just be like he's playing it as a cheap removal spell. Okay, so we're going to play... Ooh, we've managed to find Monvuli Acid Moss. We'll be playing that next turn to set him back a bit. Don't know what we could destroy. Maybe he's green, one green source. So we'll activate the life gain on this. And we'll also play out Gate Creeper Vine and find the red source for the Zendikar Incarnate on turn 5. There we go. Yeah, that last game, if I found Omnath early on, I think I might have been okay, but just never found it. I'm annoyed that I haven't actually seen Omnath yet. Like, the amount of times I tested this deck, and Omnath came up almost every single time. I'm amazed that I haven't actually seen him in, like, 3 games so far that I've played with this deck on camera. What's that one do? Enters the battlefield, you may put a card that opponent owns from exile into that player's graveyard. If you do, target creature gets -3. Did I have something in exile? Oh, yes, of course I did. That's fine. It's only a life gain creature. I'm not really too bothered by that. Okay, so what we're going to get this turn. Ooh, Nissa, very nice. That'd be good for later on. We'll play out the red source here, and I think we'll just Monvuli Acid Moss. Dual land, it's fine. Grab you. I think we'll be playing Zendikar Incarnate next turn, along with maybe Gate Creeper Vine. I think I can afford that. Have I got 6 down now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I haven't quite got 6 down yet. Another Carrier Thrall. So I've got 5 damage coming my way this turn. Well, we do have the Zendikar Incarnate to... Oops, a daisy. I didn't know that zoomed in. Interesting. I skipped blocking there. I have no idea why. I could have blocked with the Gate Creeper Vine and prevented some damage. Although I may as well save it for later. So we are going to get... Ooh, Rolling Thunder is going to be useful once we've found that second red source, which we can obviously do with the Gate Creeper Vine. So we'll be using that to great effect in a turn or 2. So we've got a big threat of our own down now. We've got a Zendikar Incarnate. It's amazing that this was in the Origin set when it's actually, you know, we're doing the Battle for Zendikar set now. So at least I've now, if he doesn't swing, I know that he doesn't have anything to threaten. Okay, so he's swung with these two. Interesting. I'm going to chump block the 3/2. And then maybe just block. Take the 4 damage. We've got the Rolling Thunder to come, so I'd rather not sacrifice my Zendikar Incarnate. Because I suspect he maybe has some kind of removal, like Touch of the Void. Oh, he's got a Languish. Interesting, so he did my job for me. He gets 2. He gets his Eldrazi Scions, but they're not that bad. Well, this saved me doing a... I'm actually going to play Territorial Baloth here, because I don't actually need to play Rolling Thunder right now, so I can actually save my Gate Creeper Vine until next turn. I may as well play out something which, you know, actually is a threat next turn, rather than playing out a passive card like Gate Creeper Vine. Okay, well, Nissa's Renewal. So search your library for 3 basic land cards, put them on your battlefield tap, then shuffle your library. You gain 7 life. Interesting. That would be quite interesting, this card, I'll be honest. This deck, sorry. I hadn't thought about Nissa's Renewal, although I don't think I've unlocked it yet, which is why I hadn't considered it. He did have to sacrifice one of his Eldrazi Scions to do that, which is interesting. we will play out the plains. Sorry, the mountain even, sorry. So we've got 6 mana down now, which is good. I think we'll also find ourselves a gate with the Gate Creeper Vine. So we'll grab the Gruul Guild Gate. And I think we'll just swing with the 6/6 as we've got a blocker for the 1/1. So I mean, he's up 27 life, we're at 8, but I think this time we've managed to ride out the aggression rather than kind of succumbing to it, which is pretty cool. So all I'd really want now is like Omnath. Omnath would be awesome. I won't play out Nissa because, you know, there's no point if I can't flip her this turn. Although I could have actually got away with that, but I just realised that I could have actually flipped Nissa this turn. Oh, he's played Ulamog. That is not good. Oh my god. We're in a whole world of pain right now. Wow. Right, I've just really cocked up there. I should have played Nissa first. Yeah, we might be like a little bit dead. So at least I can block him this turn, although we will get milled for 20 cards, so we may as well find that for us. So how much damage can we do with Rolling Thunder next turn? So I can survive 2. I'm going to have to skip attack here and hopefully he swings, and I'm just going to have to chump block with the Gate Creeper Vine. That was terrifying. I was not expecting Ulamog, put it that way. I guess he's going to swing. Yes, so we chump block with the 0/2. So we lost 20 cards there into exile. So we chump block with you. We don't die. So... oh, we found Nissa's Pilgrimage. This could be key here, although that will mill us, so I can't actually play Nissa's Pilgrimage this turn. Oh god, I've actually realised I've only got 1 red mana now. That's really quite frustrating. I'm gonna have to flip Nissa now. Although, can I actually win here? I'm trying to think about this. Oh my god, I've actually just lost because he took out my red mana, which basically means that I can't actually play Rolling Thunder at all. So my chance of winning has basically just gone down the Swanee. Yeah, that's a lot. That's really annoying. I thought I had him there. Ulamog, I was not expecting that. That is really frustrating. My god. Okay, let's go do a 3rd game, guys. Okay, guys, so we're playing the rank 18 Petriosuck, that looked like. Very, very odd name. We can't keep this hand. There was Omnath there, but we couldn't keep it. So I think we're going to start out with the Evolving Wilds here. We do have a retreat to Kazandu, which is quite nice. So we need this for the red mana fixing. Although, do we? Oh, bollocks. I just realised I could have gotten away with just playing 2 forests there. Never mind. Kind of wasted that a little bit, but yeah, it's better to get some red mana fixing out of the way early on. As we learned in the last game, you know, where I don't believe I've lost 2 games in a row. Lost 2 games in a row with this deck now. I was on like a 6-7 game winning streak, and now I'm on a 2 game losing streak. That is not cool. I'm not happy in the slightest. So we're going to find that 3rd mana. Oh, sorry, we're going to find another mana, which will be red, so we can actually, you know, trigger Rolling Thunders in future. That's what I'm looking for. So probably want to play Retreat to Kazandu next turn, and then we'll be looking to play Territorial Baloth maybe the turn after. No, turn or 2 after that, I think. Okay, so it looks like we're playing mono blue with artifacts. I have no idea. Rune Servitor and Fairy Miscreant should not go together. Let's go rank 18. That's bizarre. Okay, so he did nothing there. So, oh, we've had another red mana. That's fine. We'll play out Retreat to Kazandu here. Is it Kazandu? Yeah, Kazandu. So probably want to play out Nissa's Pilgrimage maybe next turn, just so we can then play Territorial Baloth for definite the turn after that. We also have the Rolling Thunder in case he gets 2 out of hand too quickly. We've got the 2 red mana for it. So he's going to swing for 3. We'll skip blocking for now. We've got the life gain from the Retreat to Kazandu, so I'm not too bothered by that damage. We should negate it quite nicely for the next couple of turns. Okay, found another Nissa's Pilgrimage. That works for me, so we'll play a forest here. I'll gain the 2 life as there's no point putting the counters on the creature. Then we'll just play out Nissa's Pilgrimage. 1 and 2. So we'll gain 2 more life. We'll get back up to 20. Very nice. We've got Territorial Baloth for next turn, which is awesome. I might save my forest, save my lands if there's no point. So I may as well keep them for Territorial Baloth in the next couple of turns, where I can basically just play crap tons of land with the Nissa's Pilgrimage and the Territorial Baloth and just keep landfalling at every turn. So he's played a lot of lands. This could almost be a huge Rolling Thunder target. So this is 6 altogether. So he's swinging for 3 again. Again, we don't really care too much. We've got the life gain from the retreat to Kazandu. So we get back down to 17, but not the end of the world. So, we found another retreat to Kazandu. That's almost tempting to play that right now. In fact, you know, that's what I'm going to do. I don't care. We'll play our forest here. I'll gain 2 life and gain 2 life. I'm just setting him up for like a huge Rolling Thunder at this point, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can swing for 4 with the Rolling Thunder right now, so potentially take out both of the Rune Servitors, although I think it's probably almost best to take out some Fairy Miscreants rather than Rune Servitors. I think next turn we probably want to play Territorial Baloth. So we get to swing for 6 here. We go down to 15, but we'll probably go back up to 19 afterwards, so not the end of the world. So I'm just biding my time here until I can play Rolling Thunder. Okay, so we've managed to find an Akoum Stonewalker as well. We'll gain 2 life twice. Go back up to 19. We'll play Territorial Baloth, and I think we'll probably play out Akoum Stonewalker as well. So that will allow us to start generating the tokens, which would be pretty sweet. The only thing that would make me more happy right now would be to find an Omnath. Brain's not working. Being phased by the 2 huge losses. Ulamog, my god. Where the hell did he find an Ulamog from? Is that Nissa's Revelation? Something like that. This is Nissa's Pilgrimage, yeah, it must be Nissa's Revelation, the one that allowed him to put 3 mana on the battlefield. Okay, so he's claustrophobiaing my 4/4. You son of a bitch. Well, that's just annoying. So I've got no way of getting rid of that. I might just kill one of the Rune Servitors. No, I won't kill one of the Rune Servitors here. They'll probably die next turn. So we go down to 13, that's fine. So we've still got Nissa's Pilgrimages in hand. We're not in a hurry here at all. Play out Forest. Gain 2 life twice. Oh yes, I would like to generate a... I would like to pay 2 mana here, please. 3 mana, sorry. We'll also then play Nissa's Pilgrimage. We'll gain 4 more life. 1 and 2. We'll gain 2 life, gain 2 life. We'll swing with the 3/1. So I would get Landfall, except the fact, you know, he completely screwed me over with the Claustrophobia. Just swing with you. This would have been clutch. That would have been a huge turn if he hadn't Claustrophobia'd that. I'm well annoyed. So at least we've got Rolling Thunder to come, which will just board wipe him. I don't know what else he's got, really. I'm hoping he plays it out so I can actually just, you know, wipe it. Okay, he's played Sphinx's Tutelage. Interesting. So we need to try and aggro him down as fast as possible now. So he's swinging with everything again. Yep, that's fine. We will draw 2 cards from the Rune Servitor, although that will draw... It will mill me down a bit, but, you know, I've not really drawn that many cards yet. We'll maybe be milled down by 4, probably. But it will wipe his board and then allow me to draw 2 cards as well, so, you know, win-win, really. Monvuli Acidmos works for me. But we're going to Rolling Thunder first, so 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to get milled twice, but, you know, not the end of the world. Found a snapping gnarlid, that works for me. So how much do we get milled by there? I'm going to put a 1-1 counter on you. And again on you. Just so we can swing for a bit more damage this turn. How much did we lose there? I'm trying to figure that out. Not really that much, really. No, we played the Rolling Thunder, so we just lost out on an Acid Moss, which we still have. So the double retreat to Kazandu has just been absolutely clutch, keeping us in the game, allowing us to pump up creatures like the Akoum Stonewalker. So he's probably going to try and mill me down as fast as possible here now, I'd assume. Okay, so we lost Zendikar Incarnate and an Evolving Wilds. Yeah, it's fine. Just wonder what else he's got. Whether he's got a card draw now or something. Because he's not played anything in ages. Okay, he's found Whirler Rogue. Would have been nice to. I really maybe should have Acid Moss last turn then, but not the end of the world. Okay, we managed to find a Scythe Leopard. First of all, we're going to Monbruli Acid Moss you. That's our last forest in the deck. We are going to put a 1-1 counter onto you and gain 2 life. And then we would like to summon an Elemental, please. Then we'll probably play out both of these, maybe? I'll keep the forest for landfall next turn, so we'll swing with both of these. I don't care if he chump blocks with all 4 of his creatures to prevent the Akoum Stonewalker going through, but to kill it, maybe. So he's just going to chump block with the 1 Thopter. So I want to save this forest in case we find an Omnath? Yeah. We'll play out all of our creatures. He hasn't milled it yet, which is good. This is where this is where like the first time we could have possibly played it, we get milled before we can actually draw it ourselves, and then we'll save the forest. So we've got a potentially huge turn coming next turn. We've got the Snapping Gnarlids, we've got the Scythe Leopard, we've got the Akoum Stonewalker to activate. Please don't say it was Omnath. It was not. We're still good there. Please say I draw it next turn. That would be fantastic right about now. I really need a win. Come on, give me a win. I should have won ages ago if he didn't have Claustrophobia. Another Claustrophobia. Nah, that's fine. I've still got these 2. So that doesn't allow me to... Okay, I can still actually summon my elementals with it, which is actually kind of hilarious. It's not like it's suppression bonds, which doesn't allow me to... I'm just going to play a Gatecreeper Vine here. To allow me to find another mana, so we shall find a gate. We've only got 3 mana left in the deck, apparently. The rest of them are in the graveyard or in my hand, so we'll play out you. So we'll have a 1-1 counter on you, a 1-1 counter on you. You then also get the landfall trigger. Yes, I would like to pay 4 mana, please. So this is a huge turn for us. So we're going to swing with all 3 creatures that we can. Yeah, I said, what's funny about Claustrophobia is it's not suppression bonds, so you can still use activated abilities, unlike suppression bonds, which I wouldn't actually be able to use it at all. So he's got to decide what he wants to do here, what he wants to block. So he's going to block both, he's going to double block. So we're going to push through 3 damage. We've still got a Gruul Guildgate to come next turn, so we've got more landfall. We shouldn't get milled down before this all goes through. He's not playing green, so there's no chance of fogs, which is good for us. So we lose Nissa. That's a shame, but we still haven't lost Omnath. I will find out if I ever draw it or he gets milled. So what the hell has he got in hand which he's not been able to play? I have no idea. Oh, excellent. We've managed to find a Rootbound Crag, so... Pump you up, which this should be lethal now, in theory. We also get our elemental creature. Thank you very much, Akoum Stonewalker. That's why you're in the deck. It's more for late game, really. Like early game, Akoum Stonewalker isn't actually that useful. He really comes into his own in the late game when you can just kind of freely summon one every turn. So what's he dispersing? My 4/4 and my 5/5. Okay, so that's 2 lots of disperse. What else is he dispersing? I can't even see what he's targeting. He's dispersing my 3/1. I was going to say, that's a big mistake. I was going to say, you're dispersing the wrong creature there, mate. So, at least I know that all he had there was disperses, so, you know, that's fine by me. As long as he hasn't got, like, obscene amounts of card draw, that, again, doesn't bother me. I'm just going to replay them. So, unless he's happen to have, like, 2 more disperses up his sleeve. We've still got land, so, you know, I'm good here. So, there's 2 lots to disperse. All we need to do is push through 3 damage without getting milled down ourselves. This is where Omnath goes into the graveyard. Nope, there's still a chance I can play him in the game. Come on, we can draw Omnath. I want him. And he's been replaced by the AI because he's probably just realised that he can't win this turn. Nope, just a Rolling Thunder. So, just going to pump up our creatures. That's really annoying. I still haven't managed to play Omnath on camera. So he's just still going to disperse something, which is fine as we've still got the Akoum Stonewalker to come here. And the Rolling Thunder, you know, just because. This would actually bypass Fog as well, which is kind of cool. We drew a hell of a lot of land here as well. Well, at least we're back to our winning ways of the deck. That's what makes me happy, really. I really feel as though there was nothing I could have done in the previous games. It was just the fact that my opponents got luckier than I did. There's like not really too much I did wrong, I feel, but it's fine. So you got 20 gold. We get up to 95. I don't think we'll be opening a pack this episode. No, we won't be opening a pack this episode. That's fine by me. So I'll leave the episode there. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.